Hear ye. Gregg Popovich is petty. I'm losing my voice a little bit there. Getting a little raspy. Raspy.
Oh.
Raspy.
B2K?
B2K. All right. So Popovich was asked about the importance of leadership now that Ginobili is retired and Kawhi has been traded to Toronto. And Pop responded, Kawhi was a great player, but he wasn't a leader or anything. Not the leader. He wasn't a leader or anything. Manu and Patty were the leaders. Kawhi's talent will always be missed, but that leadership wasn't his deal at the time. So Kawhi responded, it's just funny to me because I don't know if he's talking about last year or not, but I guess when you stop playing, they forget how you lead. I don't really know what the point, like what's going on here with Popovich and Kawhi. I don't understand what happens, but it could end up being like this is one of the worst mistakes of Pop's career. I know that Pop is like legendary and revered and very rarely criticized, as he shouldn't be, because he is the Belichick comparison in the NBA. Like, he's a winner and consistent, and the Spurs organization is top-notch in all of the NBA. But you lost Kawhi Leonard, who could have been 1A best player in franchise history. Like, the top notch obviously goes to Tim Duncan.
Right.
But, like, who knows what happens with the rest of Kawhi's career?
Right. He's got David Robinson as well. But, like, he had a chance. I'm not
forgetting David Robinson.
I know you're not. But I'm saying Kawhi did have a chance to be that for the Spurs. And when you're a coach that's trading away talent for X amount of reason, it does fall on you. And it's one blemish you can think about with Pop.
Right. And time will tell how this all is gonna shake out. Like, if Kawhi ends up winning a championship wherever he ends up. Yeah. Why are you looking at me all crazy? I know Spurs fans are really like sour on Kawhi, and I get it. I would be loyal to Pop too if I was a Spurs fan, above all else.
But is it even loyalty to Pop? I mean, like, is it Popovich's fault that Kawhi's uncle, Dennis Robertson, decided that he wants to profit off of his nephew?
I don't think it's that simple. He's been his uncle since the day he was born. He's been involved in everything that Kawhi's done since the day he entered the NBA. There's nothing new. It's on the organization to make it work with the players that you got
and their staff.
And the
people who influence them.
Exactly.
So yeah, if Pop wasn't, I hear what you're saying, because Kawhi Leonard is an alien, and like, we don't know what goes on in his mind and how he makes his decisions, but we know, and the people around him are like, they're wearing Air Forces too. So like, but we don't know what's going on. But yeah, if Gregg Popovich in his older age, at whatever stage he's at in his coaching career now, to let a talent like Kawhi Leonard go and strengthen, the one smart thing he did, he refused to trade him in the West, and that was the smartest thing he could have did.
But I'm saying that you got to find a way to communicate with certain players, no matter how difficult they are. And this could end up being I mean, you can't replace Kawhi Leonard, but I'm saying it's for the rest of Pop's career. Like, this could be the thing that keeps him from winning another championship.
I disagree. But also, if we're sticking with the comments, right, the leadership, do you honestly think Kawhi was leader? Like, was Pop wrong in anything he said?
I do think that Kawhi was leader because Kawhi was fucking awesome and he was the Finals MVP.
Yeah, but we've established that Kawhi is alien, robot, whatever, whatever.
What I think it is more that the trifecta that was Manu and Tony Parker and Tim Duncan are not there anymore. So Kawhi should have never been expected to step into that role, because that's not who Kawhi is. Kawhi doesn't talk. So you have to build the team around.
He wasn't the
never going to be that guy.
Exactly.
So
you can't criticize him for that.
Saying like he wasn't a leader, like, what's the point of saying that? You're just being petty.
You know whose fault this entire thing was? Zaza Pachulia.
Oh, here we go.
Zaza cheap shot.
So it always goes back to you guys put up 20 on the Warriors.
No. That's a perfect example of how the Warriors have done multiple different things to get to where they're at right now. Let's not forget about the dead bodies that are buried. It wasn't all just like destroying games. There's a lot of injuries.
Dead bodies, you mean like skeleton? Let's not forget the skeletons.
Yeah, you know how I feel about hyperbole.
Bodies.
I'm a big fan. Love it.
All I'm saying is that this is very out of character for Pop. So I'm still waiting to get the full story on how everything went down. One day we'll get it. But this could end up being a very, very crucial move.
He could coach DeMar DeRozan into a championship.
That's what I'm saying. And and Kawhi's still taking games off. Kawhi's still not completely healthy. Like, we have no idea how this trade is going to end up. Watch Jakob Poeltl be a freaking superstar.
And that's the Spurs corner.
That's the first time I've ever censored myself.
I don't even know.
Should bleep that frickin' just to make it sound better.
I'd also like to point out that at the bottom of Ashley's notes about Papa and Kawhi, she wrote Kawhi sucks. So it's laden with objectivity. Okay, to everything that just happened.